Next, we have an update on World Youth Day. So I invite at this time Bishop Edward Burns to the podium for his presentation and to introduce our guests. Bishop Burns.
Thank you, Archbishop Coakley. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
It is my pleasure to offer some brief remarks about World Youth Day 2027 in Seoul, Korea, and to introduce our honored guest, Bishop Paul Lee from the Archdiocese of Seoul. As you may know, the next celebration of World Youth Day will take place August 3rd to the 8th, 2027 in the Archdiocese of Seoul. This is the first World Youth Day in Asia in over 30 years. And we are excited for this opportunity to meet with the young church on that continent. As you well know, World Youth Day has been a gift to this church by St. John Paul II. At this point, we estimate between 10 to 15,000 young people from the United States will make their journey to Korea, which is comparable to the U.S. presence in World Youth Day at both Brazil and Panama. In addition to this, we anticipate thousands more youth and young adults participating in concurrent stateside or at-home celebrations in their local parishes, campuses, and dioceses. The USCCB has arranged for us to have a presence at a large hotel in downtown Seoul, relatively close to the cathedral and the U.S. Embassy. Details about the hotel will be available for you at the World Youth Day table outside our meeting space. In addition, we are launching the bishop's registration today. So if you want to sign up, by all means, speak to one of the USCCB staff people at the table. They can also tell you about the resources that our team has in developing pilgrimage information for pilgrimage leaders. I'm now pleased to introduce to you His Excellency Bishop Paul Lee, the Auxiliary Bishop of Seoul since 2024, and he is the General Coordinator for World Youth Day 2027. Please join me in welcoming Bishop Lee, and I will join him afterwards for any questions. Bishop Lee.
Okay, Your Eminences, Excellencies, I'm Paul Lee, Auxiliary Bishop of Archdiocese of Seoul and the General Coordinator of World Youth Day Seoul 2027. It's a great honor to be with you today. I'm especially grateful to Bishop Burns for his gracious welcome and help in making this possible. I come to you with a simple hope that by the end of this presentation, Seoul will feel a little less far away and the invitation of World Youth Day a little closer to your young people. Before the practical arrangements, let me begin with Korea itself. Many young people know Korea through K-pop, drama, beauty, and food. But Korea is also a land marked by division, a nation that rose from the ashes of war, and a culture that carries ancient tradition into a digital future. On June 25, 1950, the Korean War broke out. For 3 years, the peninsula was devastated and the families were separated. Standing before the bishops of the United States, I wish to express our deep gratitude to the Americans who served and gave their lives during the war. Among them, Father Kapun holds a special place in hearts of Korean Catholics. Anyway, the armistice was signed in 1953, but the war has never formally ended. The demilitarized zone, known as the DMZ, still divides North and South Korea. For us, peace is not an abstract idea, it's a daily prayer. After the war, Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world, with a per capita income of less than $100. In just 80 years, Korea moved from devastation to renewal. This history tells young people that hardship does not have the final word. Hope can rebuild a nation. Let me now turn to the Catholic Church in Korea, which will welcome the young people of the world in 2027. It's a church born from the Laity, tested by persecution, and standing with the people. The Catholic Church in Korea began in the hands of the lay people. In the late 18th century, young Korean scholars encountered Catholic teaching through books brought from China. To study the faith more deeply, they sent one member of their study group to Beijing, where he was baptized. Upon his return, the first Catholic community began to take shape. But the faith soon faced persecution because early Catholics proclaimed equal dignity before God. They were seen as a threat to the Joseon dynasty. More than 10,000 believers are remembered as martyrs. The blood of the martyrs became the seed of faith in Korea. In modern history, when the Korean people struggled to secure democracy and human rights, the church stood beside them. Myeongdong Cathedral became a sanctuary for those seeking justice. This is why World Youth Day Seoul 2027 can offer young people two meaningful experiences. They will encounter reconciliation and peace in divided land. They will encounter the rich diversity of religions in a non-Christian majority society. This will be a powerful opportunity to reveal how the Holy Spirit acts amidst a state of despair. Confirm that God's love never ceases, regardless of the circumstances. With that in mind, let me turn to the logistics. World Youth Day Seoul 2027 will take place from August 3rd to August 8th, while days in dioceses will take place from July 29th to August 2nd. The main program will follow usual World Youth Day structure. For the Youth Festival, I would like to highlight the three special elements. First, pilgrims will visit two martyrs' shrines connected with the history of the Catholic Church in Korea. Second, a special exhibition featuring Asian artists will invite young people to reflect on the wounds of modern history and path toward healing through solidarity. Third, at Kurosamdong Catholic Parish, pilgrims will encounter the history of a Salesian priest and doctor whose life of service in South Sudan became a powerful witness of love and hope. We are preparing three special events with the Holy Father. The first is a meeting with people facing hardship, including migrants and persons with disabilities. And the second is on interreligious dialogues. The third, focused on world peace, is still being coordinated. We are also preparing a new form of participation for World Youth Day, live-streamed main events, and online moments for young people around the world to greet the Holy Father. The details are still being coordinated with the Holy See, but the goal is clear: to help young people who cannot travel to Seoul share in the World Youth Day experience. Pilgrims will be staying in different parts of Seoul according to their accommodation plans. Each pilgrim will receive a transportation card in the pilgrim kit. The card will provide unlimited access to Seoul metro and buses, but taxis no. The card will also include a prepaid function for meals and other designated expenses during World Youth Day. Seoul has 9 major metro lines, along with the connected lines that cover the city and the surrounding areas. The LOC will provide transportation guidance for pilgrims. The main events will take place at several major venues across Seoul. While final coordination with the authorities is still ongoing, I would like to introduce 2 venues currently being prepared. Sangam World Cup Stadium, together with the surrounding park area, is being considered for the opening mass, the papal welcoming ceremony, and the Way of the Cross. Changchun Arena is being considered for the Holy Father's meeting with the people facing hardship. It is an indoor arena in central Seoul, suitable for a smaller and more focused gathering. Environmental sustainability is also an important part of our preparation. Through the Breath of Life campaign, the LOC is working not only with the Seoul Metropolitan Government, but also with the Korean national government to develop broader cooperation for a more sustainable World Youth Day. During World Youth Day, pilgrim kits will include reusable water bottles, and we are arranging access to Arisu, Seoul public drinking water, at major event sites. Accessibility is another key priority. We are preparing transportation assistance for pilgrims with disabilities. From arrival at the airport to movement between accommodations and venues, the goal is to ensure safe and organized support throughout their pilgrimage. We are also preparing a comprehensive crisis management manual covering transportation, sanitation, security, food safety, and medical response. A joint task force has been formed with the national and local authorities to support crisis prevention and emergency response. The Archdiocese of Seoul is connected with the major medical network through the Catholic Medical Center, or CMC. As you can see on the slide, CMC includes 8 hospitals of Catholic University. Together with Korea's regional medical network, this structure will support emergency and healthcare planning for World Youth Day. The LOC is planning to operate a 24-hour call center. not only to assist the pilgrims throughout World Youth Day, but also it will be reachable from overseas to Korea. For example, if parents in the United States cannot reach their child, they will be able to contact the call center. The center can receive a message and help the pilgrim get in touch with them. We are also preparing non-digital support for pilgrims who may not have a mobile phone. Regarding visas, most young people from the United States should not face major difficulties. At the same time, we know that some young people living in the United States may not be US citizens. For them, the LOC is working with the Korean government to prepare an easier visa support process. All of this preparation is not something we do alone. We are asking the Blessed Mother to accompany this journey through the 1 billion decades of Rosary movement. I invite you, my brother bishops, and the faithful of your dioceses to join us in prayer and record your decades on our website. More information in details, maybe the Office of Bishops' Conference will provide you. One last point I would like to emphasize is the importance of participation from the United States. Through the World Youth Day Solidarity Fund, we hope to support young people from economically disadvantaged countries come to Seoul. When many pilgrims from the United States take part, this solidarity becomes even stronger. So I ask you, my brother bishops, please encourage your dioceses to bring many young people to Seoul. Your participation will help make World Youth Day a truly universal gathering of the Church. Seoul is ready to welcome your young people. I hope you see you all in Seoul next year. Thank you very much.
Here you go. Here. Got it? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bless you. Have to come. Bishop Lee.
Oh.
Tell them.
Oh.
Tell them.
Uh,
Here, let me take that.
we prepared a humble gift for you. 이거 부채를 뭐라 그래? 펜?
Ah, lovely.
In this case, we prepared. So in the Korean booth, you can take one, but only one. Okay. So Q&A.
Okay. No, I don't mind at all. Great. Thank you.
This is my interpreter.
So we could proceed with any questions, maybe?
Are there any questions?
He's an American citizen.
Bishop Thomas?
Thank you, Bishop, for your presentation. Could you kindly share with us the meaning of the logo?
Meaning of the logo.
So the logo itself, you could see the World Youth Day is embedded in the Korean Hangul, which stands for Seoul. There's explanation on the leaflet that you could get at the World Youth Day desk. We have brought the many leaflets that you could read about the logo also.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My friends, I'd like to I'd like to invite you to a reception that will be having for Bishop Lee and Father Thompson and Father Benedict, who is with him, and it's going to be at Marketplace at 4:30, right after our executive session, right down the hall on the left-hand side. Archbishop Coakley, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bishop Burns.
Bishop Burns, I have just a quick question. I remember in past World Youth Days, there's been a gathering, national gathering for, and I'm curious as to whether that's going to be planned as well in Seoul, whether it would be a chance for the American Church to get together for its own mass and session. Okay.
Thank you, Bishop. All the details regarding World Youth Day will be coming out on our website. So you'll just follow up with them. And again, our registration table has a staff that will be able to answer your questions. Thank you.